Welcome back and thank you for watching. This is another Forex market review. In this video, we're going to be looking at a handful of tickers and we're going to be giving you an idea of where we think price could be going over the next week. To start, we're looking at the euro dollar, and I'm actually recording this Sunday night, and you can see the euro is down actually 1% right now as we're talking. And if I pull up the 30-minute chart, you can see it was pretty much rolling over, and now we're kind of getting a little bit of buying action, and we're kind of rolling up, so we could maybe see a move to this mid-level retrace about half of the move and then maybe continue the trend down. But we're going to be looking at pretty much the daily charts and a little bit of the hourly charts, because that helps us get a better idea of the near-term trends. So to start, I'd like to look at this trend line that's been going on, and I think price is eventually going to come back down to that support line. As you can see, it's been very weak. Every time it makes a move up, it always gets shot back down. The euro has always traded like this recently, and we called this bounce off this double bottom, moved up. We caught this move, and then it took a little bit down, and then it moved again much higher. We did say it was going to 114. It did get there a little bit below, and then it rolled over. But obviously, we're happy with our trade, and we were well out of it before it got to that 114 level. And now it kind of rolled over. We are in a downtrend on the daily chart, and we think prices, if it doesn't bounce within the next few days, it's going down to that 111 level. And if we don't find support there, the euro dollar is going to head much lower, in our opinion. I'm going to pull up the hourly chart, and you can see this massive rollover. You can see it's starting to shape up. So if it completes it, it's definitely going down to that 111 level, because you can see if we look left, that's actually below. That's like 110.80. So that is a pretty big sizable move. So that's something to watch on the euro dollar over the next few days. If I pull up my price level tool, you can see we did break through the support here. Massive breakthrough. So our next support level is right there, as you can see, and it did bounce off that on the hourly chart a little bit. And if we break down to this level, which is like 111.30. Moving on now to the Canadian dollar. If I pull up the daily chart, you can see we broke out of this little channel pattern we had going. Did I say break out? I meant to say break below. We broke below it, and now we're kind of doing the technical move of coming back and retesting it. And if that happens, and if we fail to break through it, the dollar CAD is going down much lower. It will probably come all the way back down to the $1.25 level, a little bit below. But that'd be a pretty technical move. A break below, you come back up, retest that support level, which is now resistance, get shot back down, and then you're going to make a move lower. If we look at this on the hourly chart, you can see this move is kind of making it. You got a low here, higher low, kind of double bottom. You spike up. We're going to probably test that level and then get shot down. Moving on now to the pound dollar. On the daily chart, you can see we thought we were going to get much more action this week out of it, but obviously it doesn't look like we did. And it is actually in a little bit of a bearish pattern right now, near term. Obviously, it is in a huge bearish pattern, but we're talking about near term. And looks like the pound's going to go back down to this 128.50 level, and hopefully test that level. Like I've said before, we are long the pound dollar. The pound dollar. We are long it, and it'd be nice to see it come back down, retest this support level, and then shoot back up. The next chart we're going to look at is the Aussie dollar, US dollar, And this was a perfect call on our play. We said that the Aussie dollar was going to make this move higher, and it actually broke through this resistance level, and now it, over the past few days has been rolling over. So that's something interesting to see. We did get out of our position. We talked about this, as you can see from our previous lines, our previous videos. We talked about these higher lows and this very technical move it's made. And now it's kind of really made this hard move down. You can see it's been down 2.5%, just about a week and a half, and it's been hit pretty rough the past two trading days. And it looks like we are going to probably test this level, which is the 74.50 level. That's another, let's see, that's another 1.25% lower. So it's not much, but if we hold that level, I do like this uptrend still. It looks like the uptrend will hold if it bounces off that level, but if it doesn't, the Aussie dollar looks like it could then eventually go back down to this support level off this major move, and that's at 71.50, and that's another 5% lower. So that's a pretty sizable move for the currency pair. Hourly chart, you can see this big rollover and blast through that support level that we had highlighted, and you could have saw this coming. I mean, you can see the kind of double top here, and then you have lower highs, consecutive lower highs. So this was a very bearish chart, and if you want to stay up to date on this stuff, subscribe to our service because we did post about this early last week. And for our final chart, let's look at the dollar yen. Pull up that weekly, and it's still in that extreme downward channel that we've talked about, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. And we've talked about these moves. We've discussed this and how it makes this leg up, get shot down, makes this leg up, get shot down. So now we're going to probably make this leg up, and then we'll get shot down. So if you watch the dollar yen this week, look for it around this 103 level. You could probably get some shorts around 103.30, and then it should roll over again. I'm saying it should because that's the way it's been acting, but you gotta make that decision. We'll be watching this, and if the chart looks right, we will be taking the other side of the trade. We are not long, but we will go short if the opportunity presents itself. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to follow us on all of our social medias, including Twitter and StockTwits, where we post free trades daily. And please visit our website, www.nlccapital.com, where we post free trades daily on there. And we do have lots of articles, research on there. And we do finally have our subscription service, where we are up over 100% this year.